There's a reason dogs are called man's best friend. But being a good dog owner is a lot more than just feeding them and giving belly rubs. It's about understanding them, how they think, feel, and communicate. It's about building trust and giving them the kind of life they deserve. So, how do you know if you're truly doing a great job as a dog owner? These 16 signs, backed by dog behavior science and psychology, will reveal the answer. Let's dive in. Sign number 1. Your dog seeks you out, even when nothing's happening. If a dog only comes around when it's mealtime or when the leash jingles, it might just see you as a food source or a walk machine. But if your dog regularly approaches you just because, maybe while you're watching TV or working, it means something deeper. It's a sign of emotional bonding. Great dog owners build secure attachments. They're not just providers, they're safe zones. Dogs who trust and love their humans want to be near them without needing a reason. They feel relaxed in their presence. It's like a child gravitating toward a parent simply for comfort. Sign number 2. Your dog makes eye contact, the right kind. In the wild, eye contact can be a challenge or threat, but domesticated dogs have evolved to see human eye contact differently, especially when it comes from someone they love. A study from Japan even found that when dogs and owners gaze into each other's eyes, both release oxytocin, the same hormone that helps human mothers bond with their babies. So if your dog often locks eyes with you in a soft, gentle way, it's not just cute, it's a biological sign of trust. A great dog owner encourages this kind of bonding without being intimidating. They understand that eye contact is communication, not dominance. Sign number 3. You understand their language. Dogs don't speak English, but they're always communicating. A tail wag doesn't always mean happiness. Panting might not always mean your dog is hot. And barking? That can mean 50 different things. Great dog owners learn to read between the lines. They understand that a stiff tail wag could mean agitation. They know that excessive yawning might be a sign of stress, not tiredness. This level of understanding builds deeper trust. A dog that feels understood is less anxious, more confident, and more likely to show calm, balanced behavior. Sign number 4. Your dog shows calm confidence around you. Not every happy dog bounces off the walls. In fact, one of the best signs of a great relationship is calm confidence. This is when your dog feels so safe with you that it doesn't need to constantly demand attention. You'll see this in dogs that can lie near their owner and fall asleep easily. Dogs that follow commands without fear or anxiety. Dogs that don't panic when you leave the room because they trust you'll return. That kind of calmness isn't trained, it's earned. Great dog owners build that through daily consistency, kindness, and emotional safety. Sign number 5. You don't just train for tricks, you train for trust. Anyone can teach a dog to shake hands or roll over. But the best dog owners understand that training is communication, not just a performance. They teach sit, stay, and leave it, not for TikTok likes, but because these commands help keep dogs safe and mentally engaged. They also train without fear. No yelling, no punishment, no prong collars. Positive reinforcement isn't just a trend, it's grounded in canine psychology. It builds confidence instead of fear. Great owners know that the real win isn't a dog who obeys out of fear, but one who listens because it wants to. Sign number 6. Your dog feels free to be silly and vulnerable. Ever seen your dog do that ridiculous zoomy dance out of nowhere? Or roll onto its back with its belly exposed, paws flopping in the air? That's not just goofiness, it's vulnerability. Dogs that feel emotionally safe will let their guard down. They'll act goofy, show their tummies, and even make strange little grunts and growls when they play. They're not scared of judgment. They trust you enough to be their weird, wonderful selves. And great dog owners celebrate that. They don't scold a happy zoomy session. They join in with laughter and love. Sign number 7. You meet their needs, not just their wants. Toys are fun, treats are great, but amazing dog owners know that what dogs want isn't always what they need. They make sure their dogs get the right amount of daily exercise, even when it's cold or rainy. They provide mental stimulation through puzzle toys or scent games. They prioritize regular vet visits even when the dog seems fine. Most importantly, they give their dogs purpose, whether it's through agility, nose work, herding, or simply being the best couch snuggler on earth. Dogs need jobs. Great owners help them discover and enjoy those roles. Sign number 8. You set boundaries with love, not anger. A dog without boundaries is like a kid with no rules. It can get chaotic fast. But great dog owners don't yell or punish when a dog makes a mistake. Instead, they redirect with patience and firmness. They understand that discipline isn't about control, it's about teaching. Boundaries might look like not allowing begging at the table or making sure a dog waits calmly before going outside. These aren't punishments, they're lessons in emotional regulation, and dogs thrive on this kind of clarity. When a dog understands its place in a loving structure, it feels safe. That's real leadership, and great owners step into that role. Sign number 9. Your dog's body shows it's thriving. A dog's body tells a story, and it doesn't lie. Shiny fur, bright eyes, healthy teeth, and a strong weight aren't just luck. They're signs of great care. Great dog owners do more than feed a dog. They feed it right. They choose the best food they can afford. They monitor for allergies, provide clean water, and keep an eye on stool consistency. Yes, poop is a health signal, and smart owners know that. They also stay on top of flea treatments, ear cleaning, nail trimming, and all the unglamorous stuff that keeps dogs thriving behind the scenes. Sign number 10. You know your dog is a dog, not a human baby. This one might sting a little. Great dog owners love their pets like family, but they respect their species. They don't smother their dog in perfume or force it to wear uncomfortable clothes. They don't treat it like a toddler that must be held, kissed, or carried everywhere. Instead, they understand the canine mind. Dogs need sniffing time, socialization with other dogs, and the freedom to explore their environment. They appreciate dog body language for what it is, not what a human wants it to be. They love their dogs enough to let them be dogs. Sign number 11. You let your dog sniff a lot. Many people think walks are all about physical exercise, but for dogs, sniffing is more than just curiosity. It's mental exercise. Their nose is their number one tool for interpreting the world. In fact, dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors compared to our 5 million. That means each sniff carries layers of information we can't even begin to imagine. Great dog owners understand this. They don't rush their dogs on walks or yank the leash when their pup stops to sniff a bush. They know that a 10-minute sniff walk can be just as satisfying as a full jog. This kind of owner gives their dog the gift of freedom to explore, and that builds trust, stimulation, and happiness. Sign number 12. Your dog comes back to you. Voluntarily off-leash recall isn't just a trick. It's a sign of a deep bond. If your dog has the freedom to explore and still chooses to return when called, or even better, without being called, it means something powerful. Your presence is rewarding. Great dog owners create a relationship so strong that the dog wants to stay close, even when distractions are everywhere. They achieve this by building trust, reinforcing good behavior, and never making "come here" a cue for punishment or the end of fun. When a dog comes running back with a wagging tail and eyes locked on its person, that's not just obedience, that's love in motion. Sign number 13. You respect their fears instead of forcing them. Dogs get scared. Loud noises, unfamiliar people, strange objects. But how an owner responds to that fear matters immensely. Great dog owners don't force their dog to confront what it's terrified of. They don't drag them toward the vacuum cleaner or demand they get over it. Instead, they give their dog space, offer comfort, and gently desensitize them over time. This isn't spoiling, it's psychological safety. And when a dog learns it won't be forced into fear, it begins to trust its owner as a protector, not a dictator. That trust becomes the foundation for real confidence. Sign number 14. You allow time to just be together with no agenda. In today's fast-paced world, even pet time becomes a to-do list. Walk, feed, train, play, done. But some of the most powerful bonding moments happen in the in-between. Great dog owners understand the beauty of simply existing alongside their dog. No tricks, no toys, no expectations. Maybe it's lying on the floor next to them while reading, or watching a movie with your hand on their fur. These quiet moments of presence send a message. I enjoy you for who you are, not what you do. Dogs pick up on this energy. It's how trust deepens without a word spoken. Sign number 15. You learn constantly because you know you don't know everything. No one is born knowing how to raise a dog. Every breed, every individual brings its own personality and quirks. Great dog owners don't pretend to have all the answers. They research, ask trainers, read books, watch videos, join communities. They evolve their approach when new information comes up. Whether it's learning about canine enrichment, new training methods, or even understanding dog aging and how needs change, they stay curious, and that curiosity turns into better care, better communication, and a happier dog. A lifelong learner is always a better leader, and dogs thrive under informed leadership. Sign number 16. You never use pain to control behavior. There are still people who believe that pain equals discipline, shock collars, leash jerks, hitting with newspapers. But great dog owners reject this completely. They understand that fear-based methods shut dogs down emotionally and damage the relationship. Instead, they use reward-based training that reinforces the behaviors they want to see. They guide with clarity, not threats, and they build a dog that listens out of connection, not fear. If a dog looks up to its owner with joy and confidence, that's a result of compassion, not correction. Great owners never hurt to be heard. Being a great dog owner isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. Dogs don't need fancy toys or luxury food bowls. They need you, your attention, your respect, your leadership, and your love. If your dog feels safe, confident, and happy around you, congratulations. That's the real test of greatness. Because in the end, your dog doesn't care how much you know. It only cares how much you care. So, how many signs did you recognize in your relationship? Drop it in the comments. And hey, go give your dog a belly rub. You've earned it.